Here we go, another flashlight review. This is the Streamlight Stylus Pro. Wonderful EDC light. We're going to talk a little bit about what makes this such a great primary EDC roll light. It's got a bunch of great qualities about it, so let's get right in it. First of all, it's a pen light. Pen lights are great. Small that is. I have a Sharpie here for comparison, so you can actually see the size of this thing when I put them next to each other. It literally is a pen light. I've seen pen lights out there that call themselves pen lights that are, kind of large. The Stylus series has another one besides the Pro. It is smaller and even more pen-like, a little less Sharpie-ish. We'll use that for comparison purposes. Lumen output is a lot less, things of that nature, so that's why I chose this one. But let's talk about some of the specs. This flashlight, C4 LED lens. It's supposed to have a 50,000 hour lifetime. The LED light in there does. So basically it'll never burn out. You will have to replace batteries, 2 AAAs from time to time. I highly recommend you use, instead of the alkaline batteries, lithium. You'll get a lot more out of your light that way. Okay, so moving on. So like I said, 48 lumens for a 6.25 hour runtime. Fantastic beam pattern. Look at that guy. Okay. You can definitely use this to light a small space. You can also use it, aside from EDC roll, it's a great bedside light. You want to throw something in your nightstand, something to that effect. Let's talk about mechanics. It has this tail switch that sticks up above the surface right here that you can feel. This guy can be depressed slightly for a momentary on-off, or you can click it in and it'll stay on. That's it. Only the one mode. That's true to most pen lights. It's got the 1 lumen output setting, so not a low, not a strobe, nothing else. That's it, which is totally fine for the role in which it's being used for me personally. The Stylus Pro is shock resistant, and it is also water resistant. I should say shock proof is what they say on the website. I don't know exactly what proof means, but it's definitely shock resistant. I've dropped it a bunch of times while the light's on. It doesn't cut out, and it works just fine. Also, I've had water splashed on it on multiple occasions. Never had an issue with it. I've never gone swimming with it, taken it to the lake and dropped it to the bottom. I had to go fish it out. I've never done anything like that, and I think that's why it's listed on the website as water resistant instead of proof like some of their more expensive lights. So there you go. Comes with a holster. It's a cheesy little nylon slip holster. It doesn't have a Velcro fasten for like a belt or molly webbing or anything like that. But you can use it. Has a great pocket clip. Holds on really tight to the pants, doesn't slip off. You don't need to be worried about losing this light. And speaking of the materials though, I'll talk a little bit about the surface. I've seen some other videos where they speak to having issues with it scratching. Not really sure why. I'm sure that, right beneath the surface is the silver that they're referring to. The only time I've seen it is when they talk about taking the belt clip on and off a whole bunch of times. But for me, I like the belt clip. I leave it on. Haven't taken it off one time. Don't see a need to. Probably never will. But got to be fair. If you were to drop this on the concrete, I've only dropped it on in the yard and inside my house. But if you were to drop it on a really abrasive surface, you probably would get scratches in it. I would imagine all over the light, not just where that belt clip thing is. So there you go. Got to keep it real. One thing I wish is that it had the ability to do a tail stand. It doesn't because of this button. So, kind of wobbly. Enter Streamlight Pro Tac 2L has this function on the tail light. See those grooves? How it goes to the height of the tail? That way you can actually do a tail stand with it, and it'll stay for you just fine. So there you go. One minor thing. Is it necessary for EDC? Not really. I just wanted to bring it up. Super lightweight, 1.64 ounces. Fantastic. Again, EDC characteristic is lightweight, so there you go. Comes in other colors too if you're not down with black. There's silver, blue, and red. I think that's it, if I'm not mistaken. So there you go. I know that the polycarbonate lens, like I mentioned earlier, scratch resistant. It says unbreakable. I don't really know what that means. It's been in my pocket with my keys a bunch of times, gets banged around. I've never really had an issue. It's the same one I purchased, never had to switch them out. So there you go. Streamlight Stylus Pro. Let's talk about value. $20 this light. It's pretty gnarly for what you get. Great EDC light, $20. I've seen it some other places for as low as 18 and some other places as high as 25 to 26. Just depends on where you get it from, but shop around a little bit. You can definitely get a good price on it. Worth every penny. I highly recommend this for EDC roll. Check it out.